Good morning. This is Sheila from mycardstockcreations.com, and today I'm going to show you how I created this coffee cup album. I do have a PDF file that you can, I'm going to give you the link and you can print out the pattern for the album, the front cover, the back. Oh, that's the inside main page, the pocket, and the back cover. I'm hoping to have the cut file for the Cricut Explorer, and I should have that available on Etsy hopefully by the end of the week. So if you're interested in getting the cut file, I'll also have that. Okay, so after you cut out all your pieces, I should show you also the pattern paper that I'm using. I bought this book. It's the Love You a Latte from Craftsmith at Michael's, and I really love this paper pad, and I'm hoping when I go back to Michael's I can find it still there, because I would love to pick up another one of these. It's really nice. Alright, so let's get started. You need 2 pieces of chipboard. I actually used the cardboard from the back of 2 pads. That I save all the cardboard because you never know what you can use when you can use it. So I cut out a front cover and the back cover, and I also cut out a front and back decorative paper. I didn't ink my paper this time, but you can go ahead and do that, and I would do it before you put it together because it just makes it easier. And then the inside pieces. Now on the inside pieces, you notice on the front there is a hole at the top. Well, when you do your inside pieces, you're gonna do them, the front cover, you're gonna actually do it without the hole, because I have a piece of ribbon that I glued to my inside cover on the front, and see, then you place that on and it covers up that piece. Okay, so let's get started and put the cover pieces together. So you can use score tape, glue. I'm gonna be using my glue only because it gives you a little more leeway. If you lay it down and it's not quite right, at least with the glue you can move it around a little bit, where if you use the score tape, once you put it down, it's not always easy to get up. So I'm just gonna glue my pieces together. Grab my inside piece. Okay, before I put my inside piece, I'm gonna add my little strip of ribbon. This ribbon I bought, I think it was at Walmart, and I'm like, oh wow, that is so pretty. When I was first thinking about making that coffee album, I said that would be really nice to use as the coffee, you know, on the front of my cover. So I'm just gonna cut a piece off. Just, let's see, lay that down. Yeah, okay, that should be good. Now this has that glitter stuff on it, so sometimes that doesn't really stick well, but that's why I have, you know, the inside piece after when I glue it should hold it in place. So lay that down. Looks pretty good. Look at that. Doesn't that look neat and shiny? Alright, so now I'm going to glue my inside cover piece. If you do decide to get the cut file, I did write some kind of instructions on it, on each piece, what each piece was, and so if you do get the cut file, I did try to leave a little note on there saying before you start cutting your pieces to get rid of all the written instructions, because otherwise if you don't do that, it's gonna want to write everything down on each piece. And you can I tried to just hit that little eye icon to get rid of it. It really doesn't work that good, so just delete all the writing before you start cutting, once you know what piece is what. It's kind of hanging over a little bit, but okay. Alright, so that's my front piece. Now we can do the same to the back piece. Trying to go a little bit fast here because I don't want to have such a long video. Why aren't you reaching? There we go. Yesterday I tried to do this video. This is actually my second attempt, and I don't know what happened, but the last part of the video didn't record. And instead of trying to piece it together, I just decided to do it all over. So hopefully we get through this whole thing without having to start over again. Alright. Okay, so that's the back cover. I'm going to put that aside. So now I only did 4 pages, but you can make as many pages as you like. I'm just doing 4 for this video, and I did 4 pockets. So you can decide how many pockets you want. In the original book, I only did a pocket on every other page. Ooh, excuse me, something like that, because you don't need too many pockets, but if you want to add them, you can. So this is the main page, and these pieces, the decorative pieces, I also have on the cut file for you, so you don't have to measure that out. But on the PDF, I didn't do a pattern for that, so you'd have to do your own pattern for that. But on the cut file, everything's the exact size. Everything should be. Kind of line that up. And I also only put the decorative paper on one side. You can put it on both sides if you choose to. I just chose not to. Only because I want to not make this video as long as it has to be. This is just the basic setup of the album. And once you finish, if you are in any of the groups that I'm on Facebook, I would love to see your albums. And I also, you can find me on, I have a Facebook page, My Cardstock Creations. You can post it on there also. Because I would love to see your finished product. You can make your pages all different. I just chose to do 2 of each for now. Alright. Okay, so now the pockets. I also, on the cut file, the what do you call it? The scoring marks are already on there. You don't have to add them. So you just gotta fold that in. Trim off the corners. I always use glue for my pockets, because if you use the score tape and you put things in your pockets, the score tape may stick to them, and then you have trouble putting things in and taking things out. So I always use glue. Alright, that's that one. I was so happy to see a lot of response from both this album and my other coffee mini album. I was so overwhelmed with all the nice comments. Everybody commented. So thank you for that if you're in any of those groups on Facebook and you commented on my work. And please, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button below. I would appreciate it. The weather's been so nice here in North Carolina. Today it looks a little gloomy this morning, but the weather, its temps have been in the high 60s and the low 70s. I'll take it. We had one big storm here, and then that was it. It melted in 3 days, and we haven't had any really bad weather since. Alright, one more. Sorry if I move out of frame, I keep forgetting. so now all my pockets that I want are on. Like I said, you can add more pockets if you like. Okay, so now on my pockets in the other album, I have a piece of ribbon going across. And all I did, this ribbon also I got at Walmart. I just lined it up to where I want it. Kind of like turn it over. And where's my tape? Okay, so what I'm going to do is take a little tape and just run it along. Hopefully it's even. Stick that down. Now you could trim that off, or you could fold this over, which I usually do. And what I do is just to hold it in place till I glue it down, I use a piece of tape. My hands are dirty from the glue. That's gross. Just tape the edges down. Dog hair. Anyway. Alright, and then glue your piece down. Oops. Can't get rid of that hair. That's gross. Alright, and then lay it down where you want it. Make it even. Okay, so that's one pocket. Okay, so down. A little crooked, but oh well. You don't have to use ribbon. I just like the idea. Just dresses the pocket up a little bit. I'm going to pause the camera for a few minutes so I can do my other two pockets, because I don't want this video to go too long. And when we come back, I'll show you how I put it together. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully the camera's on. I'm going to make sure. Is it on? Yep, it's on. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure it's on. Okay, so now I attached all my pockets. So now you're going to make the holes for your C-clamps. I guess that's what they call. And I had already went ahead, made two holes, one at the top, one at the bottom, and I add grommets to the front and the back. You can use string, rope, whatever you choose. And then all I did was line up my holes on my pages, make a mark, and I cut that out. And I used these hole reinforcements on just one side. You can put them on both, but I just did one side. Okay, I'm back. I had a little trouble with the camera, so I'm sorry. There might be a little glitch in this video. I don't know what's going on with this camera. Okay, so you should have all your pockets on your pages, and I went ahead and I made holes, one at the top and one at the bottom, and I used grommets for the front and the back cover. It just dresses it up a little bit. And then I lined up my front cover to all my pages and poked holes with the big bite, which I love this thing because you have no trouble cutting through more than one layer. And then after I made my holes, I went ahead and used these holes reinforcements, and I placed one on each hole, only on one side. You can do it on both, but I just did it on one side. So now, after you do all your pages, have them all set, you're going to line everything up, and you're going to use these C-clamps or closures. I have no clue what they're called, I forget, but you could use string, ribbon, anything to put your pages together. Why am I having trouble? Okay, and depending on the size hooks that you get, that depends on how chunky you want your album or how many pages you want to add to it. Come on. Alright, so that's all there is to it. So you can add single plain paper in here, use this as a journal, whatever you like. And there you have it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button down below if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want. And thank you for watching. And I should have the PDF file for the pattern down below, and I want to I do have a cut file, which I have to figure out how I am gonna do the cut file. But if you're interested in the cut file for the Cricut Explore, just comment below. And I also will have my email address so that you can email me, and if you're interested, and I'll let you know how you can get the cut file. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.